This is a video looking at 11 chords, so let's dive straight in. Here is C7, C, E, G and B flat, and the 11th, if we count from C to all the way up, we'll arrive at F. That is the 11th, so it's a compound of the 4th. We don't call it the 4th because it's not acting as a sus4. It's going to be in there with the 3rd or the minor 3rd. So there we go. In its basic position it would be that. A nice way of voicing it is actually to put a chord on top of each other, so you've got two polychords. So here's a C major chord, and if I stick a B flat chord on top, a B flat major, that's a nicer voicing for it, look. We could look at, so there we've got a C11. I could do the same for the minor actually, just change that to minor. Then we've got a C minor 11. For my ears, the 11 is better on the minors. Just for me as a composer, I prefer that sound. So then after that, let's look at it just a slightly different way for a moment. We could look at this as two triads. So if we have a C triad here, and if I put a G major 7 triad over the top, look. So that's an 11 chord, but now it's a major 7 or a major 9 sharp 11. That's a nice way of finding it. Like just sticking a chord on top like that. We could do the same thing with a D triad. Look, we could have a C major 7, stick a D triad over the top. There we've got a C major 13 with a 9 and a sharp 11. But we've got two triads, haven't we? A C major 7 triad there and then a D major triad there on top. That's a nice way to look at it. We could also look at it this way with a C minor chord and a major 7 over the top, like this. So now we've stuck the 13, which is that A in there. So we've got loads of extensions, haven't we? We've got the 9th and the 11, the 4th there, and then that A there, which is the 13. And here's one last way that you could have a look at it, interesting way. Let's have a minor major 7 chord in this hand, and then build a minor major 7 chord in this hand. And if we stick them both together, we get this. So in a way, we've got C minor major 7 down at the bottom, and B minor major 7 on the top, which leads to some interesting chord. Look, the 7's now up the top. There's the sharp 11, there's the D, and there's that major 7. So we've actually got the 7s, the minor 7 and the major 7 present. I'm slightly off topic here, but this is a chord that Herbie Hancock would love. You know, having, let's say, C major 7, but also having the dominant 7 in there as well. Slightly off topic at the end there, but that's a classic Herbie Hancock chord.